Welcome to MENA MedTech Insights. This week, we're turning our focus to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, a key market in the region that is undergoing a monumental regulatory transformation. The Saudi Food and Drug Authority, or SFDA, has begun implementing major updates to its technical regulations for medical devices. This is not a minor adjustment. It is a direct consequence of the kingdom's new product safety law, fundamentally altering the path to market entry. For years, manufacturers, especially those with approvals from other major bodies like the European Union, enjoyed a relatively streamlined process for KSA market access. That era is now closing. The SFDA is escalating its requirements to align with the highest global standards, a strategic move tied to the ambitious Saudi Vision 2030 initiative. The goal is to enhance patient safety, foster trust in the healthcare system, and encourage domestic innovation. So what does this mean in practical terms for medtech companies? First, expect a much higher level of scrutiny on technical dossiers. The requirements for clinical data are becoming more stringent, especially for high-risk devices. A simple summary of existing data may no longer suffice. The SFDA is now looking for robust clinical evidence, including post-market surveillance data that is relevant and recent. Let's consider a real-world scenario. An American company producing an AI-powered diagnostic software, classified as a Class C medical device, recently attempted to enter the Saudi market. Their device had full FDA clearance and a strong sales history in the United States. However, their submission to the SFDA was delayed. The reason was that their application lacked sufficient post-market data specific to a patient demographic similar to that of the Middle East. The SFDA requested additional evidence to validate the algorithm's accuracy on the local population, forcing the company into a costly and time-consuming data collection process. This case highlights a critical shift. The SFDA is no longer just a checkpoint. It is a rigorous scientific body demanding localized proof of safety and efficacy. Furthermore, the new framework places a heavy emphasis on post-market surveillance and vigilance. Manufacturers must now have a proactive system in place to monitor their device's performance within Saudi Arabia and report any adverse events swiftly. This requires a local presence or a highly responsive local representative who understands the new reporting timelines and requirements. This regulatory tightening is a challenge, but it is also an opportunity. It levels the playing field, filtering out lower quality products and rewarding manufacturers who invest in robust quality and clinical systems. Companies that adapt to these new standards will not only secure their place in the Saudi market, but also find themselves well positioned for growth across the increasingly harmonized GCC region. Navigating this new complex landscape requires specialized knowledge and on-the-ground intelligence. For more insights on how to successfully manage your regulatory strategy in Saudi Arabia and beyond, you can email us or visit Pure Global online.